When you will look back on your life, you will see pain, mistakes, and heartache. When you will look in the mirror, you will see strength, learned lesson, and pride in yourself. As you get older, you realize that you are not always right, and there is so many things that you could have handled better. So many situations where you could have been kinder, and all you can really do is forgive yourself and let your mistakes make you a better person. The universe responds to your frequency. It doesn't recognize your personal desires, wants, or needs. It only understands the frequency in which you are vibrating it. For example, if you are vibrating in the frequency of fear, guilt, or shame, you are going to attract things of a similar vibration. If you are vibrating in the frequency of love, joy, and abundance, you are going to attract things that support that frequency. It's kinda like tuning into a radio station. You have to be tuning into a music you want to listen to, just like you have to be tuned into the energy you want to manifest into your life. Change your mindset, it will change your life. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope. You will fill yourself with hope. Be very, very careful what you put into your head, because you will never ever get it out. Check yourself. Sometimes you are the toxic person. Understand that you make mistakes. You hurt people. Apologize. That's growth. Understanding that these are things you need to work on. That's enlightenment. Striving for continuous improvement instead of faking perfection. People don't want to hear this, but words not matching actions is called manipulation, and refusing to be held accountable for it is called gaslighting. Until you heal yourself, you will be toxic to everyone who tries to love you. I am still learning how to go back and reread my own chapters without feeling like I want to set all of my pages on fire. Life is too ironic to fully understand. It takes sadness to know what happiness is, noise to appreciate silence, and absence to value presence. A truth about you. Think about this. You have the ability to survive anything. That is why, despite all the storms made of pain and loss, despite all the chaos that you have had to endure, you are still here, and you are still going strong. Do you ever want to run away and start over? Wipe the slate clean, begin all over again with a blank canvas. It's okay. We all feel that way sometimes. It doesn't mean you don't love your life or the people in it. It doesn't mean that you wouldn't give your last breath to see them happy. Sometimes when we yearn to be selfish, it means we have been selfless for too long. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. You can't skip chapters. That's not how life works. You have to read every line, meet every character. You won't enjoy all of it. Some chapters will make you cry for weeks. You will read things you don't want to read. You will have moments when you don't want the pages to end. But you have to keep going. Stories keep the world revolving. Live yours, don't miss out. It took me a long time to realize that not everything in life is meant to be a beautiful story. Not every person we feel something deep and moving with is meant to make a home within us, is meant to be a forever. Sometimes people come into our lives to teach us how to love, and sometimes people come into our lives to teach us how not to love, how not to settle, how not to shrink ourselves ever again. Yes, sometimes people leave, but that's okay, because their lessons always stay, and that is what matters. That is what remains. The real love story was always you and you. It was how you walked alone and learned what you needed to carry. It was how you began to see through your own eyes and not someone else's. It was how you began to dig joy out from beneath your cynicism. How you slowly built your desires into from. It was how you learned what you like and don't, and what you come here to be. The real love story was always how you opened your heart to yourself. I hope you find the courage to change your life. In the small ways, in the big ways, in every way that matters. I hope you do not end this story with a heart full of regrets. I hope you do not spend your years just waiting for life to begin. I hope you realize that this is not the practice run, this is not the preview, this is it. There is nothing to do but leave. There is nothing to do but allow yourself to exist as boldly and honestly as you can. You will think we have forever, but you do not. It all happens, and it happens quickly. You are not waiting on another person or the right timing, or for everything to fall into place. You are waiting to feel ready enough to exist within the questions, to not need every answer, and to know that this life does not come to us to be perfectly understood, but to be fully experienced in every direction we can possibly reach. You can draw a path for your life and have all of your goals set. You can change yourself as much as possible and change things around you just to reach the goals. Here's the catch. Never underestimate the power of fate. It can knock down the highest of goals that seem guaranteed in your life. Plan, yes, and decide, yes, but be prepared for plans not to work. If they don't work despite your hardest efforts, there must be a reason. You may not be able to see the reason at the time, but you will one day, maybe even years later. Even after changing yourself and your surrounding for the sake of reaching the one goal, you may realize that it was waiting for you at the place when you were the true you, who did not need to change or be changed. Change for yourself, not just for a goal. This is the beginning of loving yourself. Welcome home.